Okay, let's talk about the bombshell that is Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. This isn't just another fighting game slapped with Saiyan skins. No, this is Bandai Namco experimenting with a competitive 4v4 squad-based brawler that mashes up elements of MOBAs, hero shooters, and traditional action games. The fact that this is a free-to-play title with cross-platform and mobile compatibility, that's a signal. In my opinion, this is the most ambitious Dragon Ball game in years. And while the beta testing just wrapped up, what we've seen so far has the fan base screaming with hype. This could redefine how we play Dragon Ball games going forward. Gekishin Squadra's animation is gorgeous. When your character launches into the arena, the animation isn't just a static pose or a quick cut. It's an over-the-top cinematic intro that screams, "I'm about to wreck someone." Every move, every finisher is dripping in the over-exaggerated flair of the anime. The cell shading, lighting effects, and motion blur all come together to make this feel like you're not just playing in the Dragon Ball world, you're shaping your own anime arc live. Even the little things like hair physics on a Super Saiyan transformation are getting praise from the testers. The devs went hard on the visuals. From the very moment your character enters the scene, you can tell this game was crafted with a deep love for the Dragon Ball franchise. From basic punches and blasts to massive finishers, it's dripping with that unmistakable Dragon Ball flair. The attacks have weight, camera angles shift dynamically, and motion blur adds a sense of speed and precision that makes every ki blast or charging dash feel larger than life. By the way, if you guys are still tuned in, make sure to drop a like and a sub for your boy. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. Anyway, back to the video. Alrighty, moving on to customization. Customization in this game isn't just decent, it's insane. We're talking different skins, aura effects, voice peaks, and even entrance animations. The characters feel like action figures with switchable parts, but in a good way. Whether you want Goku in a black battle gi with pink aura, or a Vegeta that enters with flames surrounding him, Gekishin Squadra lets you flex, alright? This is more than just aesthetics, it's identity. And let's be real, in a Dragon Ball game where every match looks like a final battle, being able to show off your style is everything. They even tease that more legendary skins will come with events and seasons, so hey, sign your boy up. There's an impressive range of character skins, aura effects, voice packs, victory poses, and even personalized entrance animations that makes every fighter feel truly unique. The team behind Gekishin Squadra clearly knows how important it is for characters to express themselves, and it shows. These characters don't just feel like static avatars with a new coat of paint. They're like fully articulated action figures with swappable parts, allowing you to build a fighter that suits you. As for gameplay, let's break it down a little bit. This is a role-based, objective-driven team brawler hybrid. You've got damage dealers who go nuts with combos, tanks who absorb blows and hold the line, and technical characters who mess with terrain, heal, or buff allies. The fights are fast and brutal, no camping, no stalling. There are 3 main modes right now, and each brings a different flavor of chaos. What stands out the most is the synergy. It's not about solo glory, it's about squad plays. Goku launching someone into a wall while Piccolo traps them with his stretchy arms and Trunks finish them from above. That's Dragon Ball chess, okay? There's also 3 core modes being standard battle, land grab, and finders keepers, making sure every match has its own distinct flair. From defending bases and chasing Dragon Balls to capturing and controlling points, every match feels like its own episode of the anime with moments that'll have you yelling at your screen. It's that beautiful mix of rapid fire action and deep tactical interplay that makes Gekishin Squadra feel like a true evolution for Dragon Ball gaming. It's more than a brawler, it's Dragon Ball chess like I said earlier. Diving a little bit deeper into the game modes, this is where the game truly shines, serving up a delicious variety of ways to test your skills and prove your dominance. At its core, you've got standard battle, the classic lane pushing, tower destroying, boss summoning mode that feels like the beating heart of experience. This is your team's chance to rally together, break through enemy defenses, and unleash chaos as you would storm toward the opposing base. Its high-stakes, team-centric action captures that iconic Dragon Ball intensity that we all crave. Then you have Land Grab, a territorial war that taps into the adrenaline-fueled thrill of capturing and defending zones. It's a race to dominate the map where every second counts and every clash can tip the balance. You're defending hotspots from enemy advances, coordinating with teammates, and making those crucial plays that secure victory. The tension is palpable, making every capture and every skirmish feel like its own mini-boss. And if that weren't enough, we've got the wildcard mode Finders Keepers. This one is the pure Dragon Ball genius in my opinion. One team works to hide the Dragon Balls, utilizing terrain and stealth tactics, while the other team hunts them down. It's a unique spin that blends the frantic action of Capture the Flag with the flavor and lore of the franchise itself. Suddenly a match can shift from a tense standout to an all-out brawl over a single glowing orb, making every second feel vital. Each of these modes delivers a fresh, distinct experience, making sure no match ever feels like a rehash of the last. From methodical strategists plotting their next ambush to adrenaline junkies chasing glory in the fray, Gekishin Squadra has something for every player. The variety doesn't just keep things exciting, it showcases the game's core strength, making every match feel like an episode of the anime, which I know I've said it a lot in this video, but I really do mean it when I say that. Switching over to the roster of the characters, you've got the classics like Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Piccolo, Kid Gohan, but the real surprise is characters like Oob, Cooler, Zamasu. They're already playable, alright? Each with total unique abilities, and roles matter. Zamasu, for example, is a technical pick who supports from a distance, while Cooler is an aggressive tank with an insane knockback. These aren't just clones with free skins. Every fighter has custom animations, unique supers, and even tailored voice lines. And with more characters teased for post-launch, the meta is going to evolve fast. Think of it as like Overwatch in a sense, but Super Saiyan. Now let's keep it real for a second. Yes, there are bugs, obviously. People have reported matchmaking errors, some input lag, and a few UI quirks. But guess what? It's still in testing, okay? So despite the jank, players are still playing it and loving it. In fact, some say that the current chaos makes it more fun, which, I mean, I don't agree with, but I'm just putting it out there. One Redditor even said, it's broken, but fun broken. And honestly, that's the best kind of early access. The devs are already gathering feedback, and if they tighten things up by launch, we might be looking at one of the most polished free-to-play anime games in recent memory. Now let's talk about the community response. The Dragon Ball community is absolutely losing it over this game. Hop on Reddit, Twitter, Discord, and you'll find threads and posts lighting up this game with genuine passion and energy. At first, many fans were cautious. A lot of people wondered, do we really need another free-to-play Dragon Ball Z game? Which I completely understand. But after getting their hands on it, the skepticism quickly turned into obsession. Suddenly, threads were popping up with people saying this is faster than Fighters, more rewarding than Xenoverse, and more adrenaline pumping than Kakarot. The sheer fun and replayability have silenced a lot of early doubts. That doesn't mean it's a perfect experience yet. Critiques have so far surfaced to some wanting cleaner UI, others feeling the screen can get too cluttered when the action peaks, making it harder to track the chaos. But here's the thing, the feedback isn't rooted in disdain, it's rooted in passion. The community sees how special this game can be, and that's why they're invested enough to point these rough edges. They care, and that's worth its weight in Zenny. At its core, this feels like one of the most community-driven Dragon Ball game launches in years. The developers are active, listening closely, and making it clear that this is as much as the fans' game as it is theirs. If Bandai Namco can stay this engaged and responsive, if they continue to evolve and polish the experience with feedback in mind, then this fan base, one of the biggest, most passionate in gaming, will ride for this game, making it a long-term staple in Dragon Ball franchise. In short, the community isn't just here for Gekishin Squadra, they're here for the long haul. This game isn't just a standalone experiment, it could be the blueprint for a new direction in Dragon Ball games. If Gekishin Squadra succeeds, we could see seasonal updates, competitive ladders, esports potential, even animated crossover content. Imagine Gekishin joining the ranks of long-running games like Apex Legends or Valorant, but with a power level of over 9,000. Alright, that was corny. I'm sorry, y'all. But the best part is it's cross-platform, cloud save enabled, and free to play. That's the modern formula for a long-term success in a game. If this lives up to the potential, this could be the Fortnite of anime games. Listen, I've fought in Xenoverse, I've comboed in Fighters, and grinded in Kakarot, but Gekishin Squadra, it feels different. It's fast, it's strategic, it's chaotic, it's cinematic, and most importantly, it's fun. The team synergy, the visuals, and customization, everything hits. Sure, I know, it needs some polish, but even in its current state, it's one of the most entertaining DBZ games that I've touched personally. And the fact that you love it too, hey, that just proves that the devs are doing something right. So So yeah, this isn't just a game, this is the start of something big. Anyway, I think that's enough of me glazing this game. If you guys did make it this far and you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more of this type of content. And with all that being said, guys, I'm gonna catch you on next video. Peace.